Now, I'm not sure how familiar you are when it comes to plasma cutters, but YESWELDER's got their Cut 65DS marked down for the deals for you days for around 240 bucks. But that's one thing I like about YESWELDER. They've got it figured out for all levels. So they've even got a Cut 45, a Cut 50, a Cut 55 high frequency, and then they've got the ones for the plasma tables, that's the Cut 55 non-high frequency and the Cut 65 non-high frequency. But I went as far as to cut a 1-inch round stock solid steel, and it fell right off. And that's what Papa always said: if it didn't fall off, you didn't cut it. But the Cut 65 DS is a banger of a machine. And the big question that comes up on, what does it need? And that's what I like about this. It does not need oxygen, acetylene, all these other expenses as far as the bottles and the gas. No, this right here plugs into your 110 or 220 setup. So when you cut into the 220, you've got a higher cutting capability versus on the 110. So the 65 is going to give you about a 45 amp on the 110 and up to 65 on the the 220. But I've went as far as using a 110 with a little pancake compressor cutting sheet metal, and it was keeping up with it. The thicker the material, the more air that you need, the more electricity that you need. But all you need to run this is your standard plug-in from your air compressor, good clean dry air, and that's going to plug right into the back of the separator regulator. Now you can either use the push style connection that comes with, or you can adapt it out to the standard style fitting coming from your regulator and separator. So ideally, this is the way to go for around the shop, keeping your costs down low, not investing in a bottle of oxygen acetylene. All you do is you plug the air into it, turn the power on, and bam, a nice digital display. So we're talking, again, 45 amps here because we're on the 110 setup, and it comes with the adapter to be able to convert over to whichever one that you want to use. So it gives you your air pressure on a digital gauge. You also have the adjuster on your regulator to be able to adjust your airflow coming in. And generally you want about 45 to 90 PSI depending on your thickness of your metal. But again, we can cut as low as sheet metal all the way up to 63/64 of an inch. So that's a massive cut right there. So again, I'll put a link in the description down below, and that'll include from the 45 up to the 65. But if you're looking for a plasma cutter stepping into it, cutting down the cost that you're spending on the time, not to mention the cost of the consumable as far as those 4.5 or 5-inch grinding discs, this right here is going to pay for itself in a limited time. So one thing I like about this, it comes with little training wheels on it. So it just sits right on the machine here, or the material that you're cutting, and it just glides right across that. So it's a non-touch pilot art. It's cutting through your paint, your scale. This thing right here, I put it through the test and it has not disappointed, and I've used it well over a year. So I'm super excited about it. But again, they've got a massive sale going on right now on their welders and their plasma cutters. But stop by at the link down below, check out their plasma cutters. You can put it in your cart and think about it for a few days, but they've even got financing available for up to 4 days with monthly installments if you want to put it on till your coins right, basically, when it comes down to it. So check it out, guys. You will not be disappointed, especially in the Cut 65DS